You talked this morning about their heavy game. At the end of the day, how much of a factor do you think that was tonight?
Well, yes, I think their physical maturity was quite evident. That's a real good team that can sustain those zone play because they're strong physically. Their forwards are big. They can protect the puck, and then they get the other team on their heels because of that. And I thought that was a major component of the game tonight.
Still, you had your looks. Voronkov had a breakaway. Jack had one shorthanded.
Yeah.
There were opportunities. If he just would have gotten one or two, could have changed the complexion.
So we have 20 shots that were blocked, which is a high number, and 12 that we missed the net. Too many times we missed the net when we're in a position to score, and we need to fix that. So we had our looks. We had some looks. Thought we responded well in the third period. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think the physical maturity of the LA Kings was evident tonight.
How going back to late November, you guys have been sort of treading water as far as points go, right? Like no big losing streaks, which is a good thing, but no big winning streaks either. Is that kind of a hallmark of being where you are, the young team and things like that in a league like this, trying to string wins together?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to win in this league. It's hard to win when you're in the growing process. To sustain multiple wins in a row, it's a tough thing to do. And we know after the All-Star break, the league just goes. It's harder and harder. We've seen it tonight. There's not much room in the neutral zone. Every battles matter. So those will come with time. But I think tonight is a real good example that I keep repeating myself, but the physical maturity to sustain that pace. It's not only the one-on-one battles, it's the pace, it's the conditioning, it's being able to win those key moments in the game, getting to the net, getting those rebounds, attacking the inside of the dot lines. So it's a hard league to win. It's not a development league. There's no forgiveness. It humbles you in no time. So it's that we saw that tonight.
Yeah. One of the recurring issues we have to keep talking about is the PK. Obviously, when they're giving up goals like this, like the second one, I guess, because it's only 1-0 at that point, and then there's that one. It's now you're down by 2. How tough is that? Like when the PK is going great, you get momentum, but when it's not, that's got to be really tough to overcome.
It's like I said before, it was giving us momentum in the past. I don't want to say that we're losing momentum, like I said the last time, but it doesn't give us a boost. So the PK, we have to find ways. The first one was a set play by them, and you see that once in a while, something they haven't done recently. So it was a good play by them. Second one, I think we can do a better job.
Boone, another one where you guys get off to, feels like a pretty good start there. In this one, you get what appears to be the first goal, and then it gets taken away. How much of a momentum shift goes on there, where the goal gets taken away, and then Byfield starts it off again?
Shouldn't change how we're playing. Second half of the first wasn't as good as the first half there, and we just didn't play hard enough or good enough to win tonight. I mean, it's a stingy team, and you got to work for your chances, and we didn't do that enough.
There were stretches of this game where it looked like you were doing a really good job of keeping them to the outside and things like that, and keeping their chances from less dangerous areas, and then they just kind of were persistent and got it into the middle. Is this just kind of an example of, and they're a really experienced team, and you guys are growing?
Yeah, we know what kind of style they play. Heavy game, hard to get chances. They're going to work for what they get, and they attack the slot. So we knew that going in. It's on us to be better there. And I mean, like I said, we got to ramp it up if we want to get wins in this league. I mean, that's a good team, and we're not there. Our compete level's got to go up if we're going to have a chance.
You know how heavy they were. You mentioned it. Is this team ready to battle like that with a team that plays that heavy game like that?
For sure we are. I mean, we just got to do it. I mean, consistently. They're a good, big, heavy team, but we can skate, we can grind, and we didn't do enough of it tonight.
Third period, you get the back-to-back power play opportunities, and then you get 2 opportunities shorthanded. That was a critical stretch right there. They could have just buried one, would have made a difference in this one.
But we have to score. Power play has to come up with one there. That's on us.
It's a bit of a double-edged sword here. When you go back to November even, you guys have managed to not have a long losing streak, which is a good part, but haven't been able to string consecutive games together since like late November. You guys got to figure that out, right?
That's something we want to get to, is follow up a win with another one and another good effort, and it wasn't enough tonight.
Okay, how challenging is it when you're playing a heavy team like this to come back when you're down a couple of goals, to come back knowing that they're just going to try to out-physically?
Yeah, obviously it's tough. I think this has been the thing the whole season, to come back in games, and I think it's hard, especially they're playing good right now, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna get through this, and got a game tomorrow, so we just gotta recharge and do a better job tomorrow.
It seemed like you guys had a little more in the tank coming out for the third period, though. Like you knew the challenge that you were facing, and you were kind of matching their physicality at that point.
Yeah, I think we're a fast team, and I think when we use that, we can play with any team. So I think if we just do that consistently, I think we should be fine in this league. I think we should be able to compete with any team. So it's a rough one tonight, but just get ready for it tomorrow.
Back-to-back power play opportunities there in the third. Did you feel like that was the opportunity you were looking for there?
Yeah, I think PP has been struggling a little bit late, so it would be nice to get 1 or 2 on the power play.
It was quite a play by Byfield on that first goal. Splits you guys. I mean, it was a tremendous individual effort. How much did that? I mean, having the goal wiped out for you guys, and then they end up scoring that one. How much of a momentum shift was that late in the first?
Yeah, obviously it's tough. I mean, especially I think our goal should have been a goal, but they decided in Toronto, but I think it was so much time left of the game. It was just early in the first, so you can't just just think about that too much. It's to try to just get it out of the mind right away and move on. But yeah, obviously that was a nice goal, and should have helped Z better there on that play, and it's on me. So yeah, it's tough.
When you guys go back to even, I think it's late November, you guys have been kind of treading water. You're not losing a bunch in a row, but you're also not winning a bunch in a row.
Yeah.
How much do you guys need to kind of figure out the consecutive game, stringing consecutive wins together?
Yeah, obviously it's very hard to win in the NHL, and when you're feeling good, you have that confidence that you're going to go out there and win games, and I think we just want to find that confidence and believe in what we're doing, and go out there and win hockey games, because that's what we're here for. So,
on your goal, did you know Talbot was out, or was that more just like a centering pass to try and set up somebody else?
yeah, I think that was more of a reflex, just to get it in there. So yeah, but didn't mean too much to score that one.
Kind of an odd way to get your first goal of the season, though.
Yeah. I mean, any goal is a goal, but yeah, it's tough that it didn't mean anything. But yeah, hopefully we can get some more.
How important was their physicality tonight and your ability, or maybe lack thereof, to match them?
Yeah, at times they were a little bit more physical than us, for sure. I thought they played a little bit of a smarter game than we did, and at times too. We just gave up a little bit too much, and at the end of the day, I felt the physicality wasn't really the factor of why they won, but they definitely had it more than we did.
Third period, you had some opportunities, back-to-back power plays, got a couple shorthanded opportunities. Did you feel like just maybe one might have changed the way the last couple of minutes of this game played out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had a couple. Ross looks breakaway there on the PK, and then we had a couple power plays, and we had some looks there too. So you get a bounce to go in here or there. It just seems like we've found a way to have the bounces go against us, and they get one on the power play, and we can't get one. So it just right now that's the difference. Special teams is huge, and our special teams has definitely been struggling in recent memory.
You guys have that situation in the first where Gaudreau puts you guys up and then they take it away, and then they get the first goal on that great one. I mean, just how much of a momentum swing, I guess, is there, especially with them scoring with a minute to go in the first?
Yeah, it just takes away the wind out of your sails for sure. Anytime they score late in periods, the other team, you want to be the team to score late in period to kind of carry that momentum into the next one. But that's 2 games in a row. Johnny's got one taken away from him, unfortunately, and the rules are what they are. But yeah, Johnny's creating things, and that's why he's a great player. So just tough when you have one taken away and then they come back and score one late, and then they got the momentum for sure.
Also, the PK, obviously there's been struggles there. Just how tough is it to overcome that? Like when that's not going, that can really sink you.
Yeah, special teams is so key. Both ends of it, power play and penalty kill, hasn't been great for us, and it's no hiding from it. We got to make it better, and we're only the guys in this room can make it better. So it's frustrating for sure. Just being a guy who's on both the units, and the thing is we have looks and on the power play, and we have chances to kill plays on the penalty kill, and we're just not quite getting the job done right now, and that's really the gist of it. So there's things we can do to correct it. We just have to do it.
When it comes to those looks on the power play especially, is it that you're not taking advantage of them, too many passes? What do you get kind of a feel of what maybe some of the problems are there?
The puck, for one, isn't going in when we're getting it there. Give their goalie credit. I thought he played a good game tonight. I thought there was chances, again, on the power play that we could have scored on, and little rebounds, little things in front of the net. But, yeah, just when things aren't going your way, you have to get a couple ugly ones, to be honest. It's not going to be the one-timer, bar down, the backdoor tap-ins. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be a shot from the point. It goes off somebody's button in. The deflections, it's going to be something like that. Get 1 or 2 of those, get us going again, and then you get your touches and you feel good. And then we're going to start scoring with the pretty ones again.
You guys, going back to late November, have been kind of treading water as far as points and record go. So it's not terrible because you're not losing a ton of games in a row, but you're also not stringing wins together. How important is that last part, and how tough can that be when you're in the process that you guys are?
Yeah, that's just what makes you a good team. When you string wins together, and you win 3, you might lose 1 to a good team in overtime, and you win 2, you might lose 1, you win 4. That's the thing that makes you a playoff team, when you just find a way to win. And it's not going to be the same guys every night. It's not going to be the same recipe, but the structure and the details all have to be correct every night, and that's kind of we're faltering at times in that aspect of the game.